Researchers looked into the health ramifications of smoking marijuana every single day for 5 years. Now, this is important to do because, as you guys know, since marijuana is a Schedule I substance in the U.S., that's hindered a lot of research into the impact that it could have on your health. But this 5-year study did find a negative impact of marijuana that I want to share with you. But I also want to make clear that the negative impact is so incremental, and this study failed to find any causation. So take it with a grain of salt, but also understand that this kind of proves to me that marijuana is harmless. Let me give you the details. Now, the researchers examined data on the marijuana habits of nearly 3,400 Americans over a 25-year period. At the end of the study period, the subjects took a battery of tests designed to assess cognitive abilities, memory, focus, and the ability to make quick decisions, and etc. So the study found that people who smoked marijuana on a daily basis for a long period of time, 5 years or more, had poorer verbal memory in middle age than people who didn't smoke or who smoked less. Okay, so how bad is it? That sounds bad, right? You don't want to have your memory impacted by marijuana. Well, the results are actually not that crazy. The first group consists of 10 people. So to simplify it, think of it this way. The first group consists of 10 people who don't smoke pot or only do so occasionally. Let's say on average, people in this group would be able to remember 9 out of 15 words. The second group consists of people who smoke pot every single day over a period of 5 years. On average, they'd be able to recall 8.5 out of 15 words.
I'm still concerned about it. See, I almost forgot what I was going to say. I'm smoking too much pot. I'm not. And I know that in the very brief times that I have, you forget what you were about to say.
Yeah.
Right? So it would not be good for me to smoke it before I came on air without a teleprompter. I think there is something there, and they've proven that there's something there. But that's if you smoke for a long time, and then even then, Anna points out, not that much of a difference. So if you're stretching and stretching and stretching to find damage that marijuana does, okay, fine. A little bit, right? And I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't smoke every day for 25 years straight or 5 years straight, right? But if you wanted to stretch to find out the damage that alcohol does, you wouldn't need to stretch very much. If you wanted to stretch to find out the damage that tobacco does, you wouldn't have to stretch at all. And those are perfectly legal.
Yeah, by the way, I want to make clear that they did not find causality here. It could just be a coincidence. So as reported, it could be the case that heavy pot use makes short-term memory bad. That could be the case. However, it could also be that people who operate at a lower level of cognitive function are more inclined to smoke weed. So they need to do more studies into this to figure out whether or not, the results are that notable or even accurate.
So look, the good news is none of this matters. We're going to win, and pot's going to be legal everywhere.
Right.
Okay, because this is total insanity. Obviously, it shouldn't be illegal. Obviously, it's not worse than alcohol. It's not worse than tobacco. And those are perfectly legal. These are the most obvious things in the world. We will win, they will lose. And so in the short term, yes, the forces of good lose often, right? In the long term, we have an enormous advantage they don't have. We're right.